to Aquarius and welcome to your love and romance reading for September. So it's a general read, it won't resonate with everyone, so take what does and leave what doesn't. I'm going to be pulling an energy oracle card to find out the energy of what's going on in your relationship just now. Then we'll be putting your energy there, your person's energy there, and looking at how you interact. So the energies might be interchangeable, so again, take it as it resonates. So just looking for an energy oracle card for Aquarius for September. What is happening in Aquarius's love life in September? So we have the Temple Path. So whatever is going on in your mind just now to do with your affairs of the heart, it's very much you're feeling that you're either at a crossroads just now where you're feeling that maybe you need to make decisions and go a different direction from someone, or you're asking, am I aligned with this person? Are we actually going in the same direction? The sense I'm getting is very much that you are headed in a direction, you've become, for whatever reason, really aware of what you want in life, and there's this sense of wanting to know if the person that you're interested in or you're with currently is going in the same direction as you. Have they got the same goals at heart? It could be that you're having conflicts within the home where you're realising that there's differences that you maybe weren't so aware of before, that circumstances are making feel a little bit stronger. But this goal of this golden temple in your future, you're questioning whether or not you're as aligned as you thought with somebody potentially. Or it could be that for some of you that you are looking at somebody and wanting to start a path with them. So we'll go to the cards and get some more information. So as I say, we'll have your energy here, their energy there, and look at how you're interacting. Welcome back to all subscribers. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscription button. It's completely free, but it really helps my channel. And if you hit the notification bell, you can hear when more readings are coming out. So just looking at Aquarius's energy for September. And if you'd rather have a personal reading, then please contact me. The details are below. So your energy just now is wonderful. So you're in this real strength energy. So it does feel very much that you've got this great sense of purpose here. You've kind of taken some real understanding of whatever reason just now. There's some real clarity coming into your life, and you know exactly what you want just now. There's this real strong feeling happening for you, and you're striding off towards your temple path. So what energy is happening for Aquarius's person? So this might be a current relationship you're in, it could be a past relationship you're focused on at the moment, it could be somebody that you're interested in and you're asking about, so take it as it resonates. So what energy is Aquarius's person in? Well, we had two cards pop out for you. So we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So whoever it is you're looking at the moment, you see them as very independent and not needing you. So as I say, it could be somebody that you're in a relationship with and you recognise that within that relationship they still have quite a huge amount of independence. Or it could be that you were just watching them from afar. But what you're seeing is someone who's very content, very independent, and really not needing anything from you as such. It feels that you can't really you don't see them as someone who needs your support or even necessarily would give you the support that you need. And that could be what this temple path is about, that you're wanting to have a stronger partnership with somebody where you're both working together more, and whereas they're quite content working on their own really. They're not looking to create they're not wanting to lean on or rely on or have any kind of codependency, and it could be why you feel that you're potentially having to go a different direction. The Strength card here, it's positioned so it's moving away, so it could very much be that you're moving away from someone who's quite content here and you're deciding actually you want to have a relationship where you feel that you can have almost like a stronger foundation with, that you can actually build on something. It feels that maybe this is somebody who you can't imagine building a home life with. Maybe you're having fun with them, but you can't actually see an actual future where they're actually committed to you. So it could be that you're feeling they're a bit commitment phobic, or just a bit aloof, or not really interested in creating strong foundations for you. So again, it can be the other way around. So if this feels more like your energy, then take it that way. So we're just going to look at how they feel about the relationship, how they feel about you, and where they see the relationship going. So we have the Three of Cups in reverse for how you see the relationship. They're going to come out together there. So just looking at how Aquarius person feels about their person. So how are you feeling about this person at the moment? So they're in this energy of slightly aloof, very independent. How do you feel about that? How are you feeling about them? So we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. And where do you see the relationship going? So we have the Six of Swords. This again is just reiterating this feeling that you're at this fork where you're thinking they're not really. I mean, the Ten of Cups for me, when it's in its upright position, is one of the most beautiful cards in the pack. It's complete contentment. It's such intense love, but it's not just love. It's the foundation of love. It's when somebody is really giving them all. They're loving you and they're taking you into their life as if you're a part of them. And what you're feeling here is that they don't do that. Here you've got these two people coming together, and you've got lots of twos happening in it, where you're coming together and you're working together, and it's in reverse here. So again, you're just seeing them as somebody who doesn't really want to make a home with you. And this Three of Cups, it feels like maybe the relationship was really good fun at some point. It was a real laugh. It had lots of excitement and celebrations and joy, and potentially at one point you were very, very sociable with them. So a lot of the things you did was about meeting other people and socialising, but it was very much about where you were able to socialise at the moment. It was very much about you having fun with them and partying as such. And this is when you've now realised that you're actually ready to start heading towards something a little bit more firm and loving. And you can't see that they're able to give that. You're not sure at this moment if that's something that they're even interested in over here. And so how you're seeing that, you're seeing it as if you stay where you are, it's just going to get more turbulent. It's not going to bring you any peace, and it's making you consider turning away. The energy here feels very much like the Six of Swords, is that you're moving away from someone, which would be in this position. And I feel it's in this position, so you're looking away again. So here's your two images here, and both of them are heading away from this other side energy. So you're heading away, you're deciding to move away, and you're off to start new journeys. And I think there might be some sadness with this decision, because you have had so much fun with them. So there's maybe a sense that this is why you haven't quite taken this step yet, because you had so much fun with them, but you're starting to get to the point where you just can't imagine actually then moving on to the next step with them, or them even being interested in moving on to the next step. So we'll come over to their energy and just find out a little bit how Aquarius person is feeling about the relationship, how they feel about you, and where they see the relationship going. So Aquarius person, how do they feel about the relationship? How do they feel about Aquarius? So they have the Three of Wands here, about how they feel about the relationship. How do they feel about Aquarius? So we have the Page of Swords here. And where do they see this relationship going? Where does Aquarius person see this relationship going? So we have the Queen of Swords. So with this Three of Wands here, it's almost like this is you sailing off here into the distance. You're moving away, you're sailing off, and they're kind of here and they're watching. They're watching the ship has sailed. So often this can be to do with the planning card, but in this instance it feels more like they're watching you go, and possibly with some regret, but also they're kind of waving you off. It's kind of like, it does feel that the message that you're getting here is that potentially, if the fun times are starting to stop and you're wanting to get to a place where you're creating more of a solid foundation with somebody, that actually they're going to be watching you walk away rather than actually saying, no, please come back, I really want to start something with you, I really want this to go further. They're watching it go with some regret, but also almost with a fond farewell as such. And in the recent past, this feeling that you were wanting more from them, you've either been saying it to them or they've really picked up on it, but they've not picked up on it in a positive way. It's felt like a pressure or a nagging. They've almost, I think they've acted quite childishly about it, and maybe they're actually just in a headspace which is too young. It feels like you're outgrowing them and moving on and coming into this incredible strength feeling, this incredible strength energy where you're saying, well, if you can't give me what I want, I actually know exactly what I want, so I will take myself there and I will find what I want somewhere else. And they're seeing you do this, but they're also seeing that with the Queen of Swords here and how they're kind of viewing the relationship, they're seeing you as going away solitary, but they're seeing you, I think they have this air of, while they're waving and watching you goodbye, there's also this great air of admiration towards you. It's almost as if they can recognise, well, I just want to have a party time, and you're turning into a bit of a drag actually, because you're asking for this happy family life, but at the same time they're watching you with this admiration, and they can recognise that they're not ready for that. And although they don't want to be ready for it just now, there's something in them which is respecting you for wanting to move on to something different, wanting to move on and not put up with their childish ways that they might have, where they just want to go out and have fun. But they do have a lot of admiration for you. They just aren't interested in settling down at the moment. There's nothing here which says they want to settle down. They see you on your own. They see themselves on their own, and they see you. They see the strength in you. They really do see the strength in you. So you have free will. This is what the cards are seeing at the moment, and you can take this wherever you want. But the cards will offer you guidance now and messages from Spirit on how you can stay most aligned with your true path. So just guidance from Spirit and the cards. Guidance from Spirit and the cards. So we have the Devil energy. I'm just getting one more clarification card. Guidance from the cards. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, lovely energies there, really lovely energies. So I think what the cards are urging you to recognise that yes, this is the relationship that you've outgrown. I mean, it's not even a relationship that you've gone into. It could be one that you were playing around with, or you're interested in somebody and you're starting to recognise they just want to play and you want to do something else, and you're recognising that actually the situation you're in just now is toxic. There's an element of it which is really exciting, or was really exciting, but it's becoming toxic because it's bringing up emotions of insecurity in yourself because you're not feeling that they want to make a home with you. It's making them feel that their way of life is not acceptable, when actually it's fine if that's where they are at the time and they want to have this fun period in their life. So it's been guided that actually this connection has become toxic in some way. And it's also saying that when you look away, can you see these two cards now are almost identical in the stance, and they're both looking this way. They're showing this huge strength, and the Queen of Pentacles, it's saying that just now you're feeling this happy home has to come from creating a relationship, and it's really urging you to recognise that when you move away from this, you can see that actually you are the Queen of Pentacles as you stand on your own. Your temple path can be a path that you take completely on your own. Now, this isn't necessarily gender specific, but the energy it has is that you have got the foundation and the strength to create a home life all on your own, and you don't need it to be with another person. You can start to create this temple, this path, this lifestyle, this desires that you have. You can start on that without your mate, without another partnership, and that person will come in when it's meant to later on. So if you have been waiting to find a relationship or a partnership before you thought you could buy a home or start a home or rent a home, or maybe it's you wanted to move out of the area and you thought you had to do it with someone, this is really urging you. Don't wait for somebody to do it. Don't just settle for a player. Don't try and talk someone into wanting the same thing as you. You know what you want at the moment. You know the directions you want. You know what you want as far as foundations in your life go. And it's saying, just crack on, because you have everything you need to start this journey completely on your own. So if you're able to take the advice of Spirit and find strength within yourself, and it could be that this person then wants to join the path later on. I'm flying down there. It's saying that you have choices. You will have choices. I think just now, almost trying to get someone to go on the same path of you is making your choices and your dreams and your desires and your choices just become really confused and muddled up, because you're trying to fit them in, you're trying to get them to work towards the same thing as you. Whereas when you start to have the strength just to start this journey completely on your own, start creating this home life on your own, then you will have all the choices in the world. These choices, the things and the people you want to be in your life, you can make them completely exactly how you want them. Your path can be purely about your own needs, and somebody can potentially come in later on into your life and join in with that. But it feels very much at the moment this is about you finding your independence, about you really understanding that you don't need anybody else. You don't need to have this codependency. This is bringing out this feeling that you feel that you need somebody else, this codependency, this fear of doing it on your own, this need to be validated or loved by somebody else. And it's saying you have all the choices in the world, and just now actually to do it on your own means that everything you choose is exactly what you desire, and you don't need to take anybody else's needs into account when you do this. So that's what I have for you for September. I hope that's been helpful. Please leave a comment below if it has. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. As I say, it's completely free, but it really does help me. Hit the notification bell, then you can hear when more videos come out. And if you'd like to see your general reading, you can come over to my channel and find your September general reading and other readings there. And if you'd like a private reading, the information's down below on how to contact me. So have a good month, and hopefully see you in October.